Hey all, cool cats and kittens. I'm back to go over day 4 science with you. On your vPortal page, you're going to go ahead and select the Canvas icon, and then you're going to select your ICP 3rd grade. We're going to go ahead and select on the green instructional days. And as that's loading, you're going to see links and videos if you need a refresher on anything from previous days. If not, select on day 4. And then science. This is going to populate our assignment, and I see that I've got some reading here that I need to complete. And so I'm going to go ahead and open up my assignment so I can see what I need to complete for the day and submit to my teacher. I'm also going to open up my textbook. To save on time, I've done both of those. So I've got my textbook here, and I've already enabled the editing. And so as I first open up my assignment, don't forget to go to File and Save As. And I like to have my name in the front of the lesson assignment. That way I know it's mine and it's from day 4. The next thing I'm going to take a look at is my directions. So as I kind of read over my directions here, yep, I've got my name, I've enabled the editing. So now I just need to complete and send to my teacher. So the first step is to read page 169, and I've got a cause and effect. An orange tree blossoms, oranges grow. What will happen if the seeds of an orange are planted? So going into my text, I find page 169 here, and I know that an orange is a plant with a flower. So I'm going to read over this section right here, and then I can go back and answer that question. Also on page 169 is a compare and contrast. Now I'm going to go up to my drawing tool here and that highlighting. I like to see things pop, and it makes it a little bit easier for me to remember what I need to do. So how are flowers and cones alike, and how are they different? And so that's some learning we were doing before we left for spring break. So here I have plants with flowers and plants with cones. So I'm going to read both of these paragraphs and come back and compare them. How are they alike and how are they different? My next question brings me to page 170 and 171, where I'm reading the visual literacy connection. How do plants reproduce? So I see here, what is a spore? I'm going to be comparing a seed and a spore, and I need to list 2 plants that reproduce using spores. So I'm going to go back into my text, and I'm going to find those 2 pages, which is 170 and 171. So here I start seeing, there's spore. So this is the reading I'm going to complete. And so I'm going to go back to my page. What are spores? I'm going to write that in. I'm going to compare how are seeds and spores alike and different, and 2 plants that are spores. Well, wait a minute. I see 1 and I see 2. That one's kind of easy. I can answer that right away. I'm going to scroll down and go to my next question, page 172, read Florida plants and complete the 2 lesson 1 check questions. Rosalie buys a plant for her garden. One day she notices the plant has produced tiny limes. Is Rosalie's plant a seed-producing plant? Let me highlight that there. Can I do that? Yes. Or a spore. So I just got done reading about spores, and I already got done comparing them. So this should hopefully be an easier question for me to answer, but I definitely want to go back and look at page 172, Florida plants right here. And then the number 2, investigate. A new species of plant was discovered. What physical characteristics of the plant will you investigate to classify it? So if I'm talking so far about seeds and spores, that would probably be one of the characteristics I would use to decide what kind of species it was. But that's not the only thing I can use. So use your reading to go back and answer that question. Once you are finished, I've gone through and I've answered all of them. Don't forget to either save your work, or you might have already had autosave on. Once that's autosaved or saved, make sure to share it with your teacher. If you have any questions, feel free to contact your teacher.